Welcome to Healing Wisdom, a Thursday morning talk show featuring guests sharing their stories and knowledge. We discuss the healing aspects of the arts, metaphysics, social justice, and adventure through all types of terrain. So join me, Pandora Peoples, here on WOMR 92.1 FM in Provincetown and WFMR 91.3 FM in Orleans. We're streaming worldwide at WOMR.org. Our theme music is provided by Mason. You can find her website at masonmusic.com. That's MAESYN.
So true. How you live your life without because I tell you manifested. So true. So true. Be positive. Positive. Yeah, positive. Live positive. Be moving positive. Oh, vibration. Tell her. Give me the positivity. We burn negativity. Give me the liberty. Can you feel me? What your wicked ways? Say right, channel what? We are gonna give thanks and praise. Positivity, we burn negativity. Give me the liberty. Can you feel me? What your wicked ways? Say right, channel what? We are gonna give thanks and praise. And tell me no lie. Oh, you're messing with me vibe. You're wasting up my time. You better act right. We burning vampire tonight, yeah. And I tell you, we don't live so, no, we don't move so. Oh, you're wicked so, oh, you're bad so. Negative vibes you are free. We don't like them energy. Set my head is anointed, and my cup runneth over. I tell you about it.
Hello out there. My guest today, Dis N Dat Band. They're coming to Cape Cod. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You are the band leaders of Dis N Dat. You, Sister D, are the 6-time Steel Pan champion and vocalist. And Rangotan, you were nominated for 4 Grammys during your time with Black Uhuru. Thank you so much for being with us today. I love your music. It's really awesome and it incorporates a lot of genres and it's just beautiful and folks have to see you and listen to you live.
Yes, it's 2 different things, live and they're both good, but they're 2 different vibes.
Dis N Dat incorporates roots reggae, dance hall, and R&B into this Caribbean soul sound. And you're going to be here in Cape Cod on November 19th at the Caribbean Lounge.
Okay, so the show is part of a tour we're calling the Positivity Tour. We have a few other artists that also made songs on the same music. So it's all going to be about the Positivity Tour. You know, we're really looking forward to bringing it to Cape Cod, to Hyannis. One of the artists is a resident of Hyannis, so, you know, it'd be great for people to come see him there. His name is Curtius. He is Jamaican born, but he lives in Hyannis.
Your music incorporates the sounds of Jamaica and Trinidad. Can you talk about your backgrounds?
Okay, you want to go first?
Well, you know, I'm from Jamaica, obviously. The sound we put together between the sound from Sister D, she's into like Parliament and that, you know, Parliament Funkadelic, and she's into her soca and stuff and reggae. So, you know, me, myself, I go in a lot of type of stuff like that, hip hop from back in the day, you know what I mean? And my reggae, and, you know, we just come with our own sound and, you know, call it a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah.
You know? So the music, the whole thing basically speaks for itself.
Yeah, because the reggae part, the foundation reggae part, you know, that would be Rongo, obviously, because he played with Black Uhuru. He's actually played on a lot of older foundation reggae songs that people probably heard. And, you know, there's Fever with Tenor. He's played with Sugar Minot, quite a few, you know, so he definitely has the reggae part down. You know, and being from Jamaica. And for me, like he said, I love funk and R&B music, but I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, which is where I learned the steel pan. That's the whole culture. That's where it was invented. And soca music, you know, which all goes back to Africa, you know, and we just blend that all together. It's all the things that we like and that we're, you know, that gives us a vibe, and we blend it all together to make our music.
coincidentally, without realizing the connection, I just was listening to Sensamila from Black Uhuru. There's the song about Africa, the whole world is Africa. You know, we all go back to Africa.
Yeah.
By listening to it, we can reclaim that rhythm, which is in all of our souls.
It's in all of us. It's like something that we all gravitate to it. We just have to pay attention to it. We all have it in us, but you just have to tune in to it, you know?
Oh yeah, and now you touch that point. There's quite a few African artists we work with too.
Yeah.
Production company.
Yeah.
We have a lot of we put out an album and singles from Africans.
South Africa, Uganda.
Yeah. You performed with Queen Africa, Tony Rebel, Anthony B, Turbulence, Evertone Blender, Sister Nancy, Yami Bolo.
Yeah, we backed all of those artists.
When they come to Boston.
Yeah.
And we're available.
Yeah.
We do our own thing too. You know?
Yeah. And we also used to be Tosh One, who's Peter Tosh's youngest son. We were his official band, and we toured the most with him. It was a great experience touring with him and all the other artists. Both of us combined have been to so many different countries. And then with the band, Dis N Dat Band, we've played all over the U.S., East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, you know, so it's a good thing being able to play music and just take it everywhere and, you know, see the reactions of the people, you know, when they hear the music, see how they feel it, you know, so it's a really good feeling.
Tell me what you want from me, or better yet, what can you do for me? I keep the music flowing, negativity, wanna take your bad vibes away from me. I'm holding a deep meditation. I gotta hold a firm concentration on me. I got to be me, yeah. And yes, I am self-sufficient. I don't mess with no one. Just life, it's complicated enough for me. You see, tell me what you want from me, or better yet, what can you do for me? I keep the music flowing, negativity, we wanna take your bad vibes away from me. Tell me what you want from me, or better yet, what can you do for me? I keep the music flowing, negativity, we wanna take your bad vibes away from me. You can have your cake, I need it too. The left foot can't fit in the right shoe.
No.
And we don't have no time for yes and shoo. Jealousy and bad man will be the end of you. You have to do what you do. And never mind try to corrupt and discuss. Run you with them bad mouths. Tell me what you want from me, or better yet, what can you do for me? I keep the music flowing, negativity, we wanna take your bad vibes away from me. Tell me what you want from me, or better yet, what can you do for me? I keep the music flowing, negativity, we wanna take your bad vibes away from me. You know tomorrow is not promised. Never. This we learn from the promise.
Marcus Eyes for I.
Let us spend some time reading up your history. Spend some time raising up your family. Instead of minding my business, hating my progress. You know you never be me, no.
Love the way you dance, love the way you sing. Hey, if you was a boxer, you'd be queen in the ring.
So can you talk about the transformative power of this music?
Well, for me, like I do most of the writing, and I write from, like, you know, things that I've experienced or feelings or emotions that I have at the time. Usually it starts off with the music. So it's usually me and Rongo. He's with the drums. He'll you know, I'll think of the bass line, and then, you know, we'll be just back and forth like, okay, that. And then we get a good, and he's like, yeah, that's good. And then you just get a feeling for the lyrics, and then the lyrics just come, you know, or sometimes it could be the lyrics first, but it's like we both work together, like we work hand in hand putting the music together, and, you know, getting it to a point where you could feel like, yeah, this is it, you know. Sometimes you scrap a whole thing just because it doesn't have, you know, that feel. And then, you know, you start back from scratch, and then once you get that point, you're like, oh yeah, I like this. This is you feel it, and, you know, it just flows from there. Yeah.
I really, really love how you combine your different genres. Like it's really seamless and it just flows.
Thank you.
Because if you notice, most of the songs have a little pan in there.
And it's steel pan, we try to build it.
And it's great because I think people have been exposed to it, but not as much as they should be if they heard it in different contexts.
And that right there, what you just said,
Yes.
is one of my goals, because I feel like it's such a beautiful instrument, but some people, they just think of it on the island. This, so I wanted to be in the forefront, like, in commercial music, that people like, oh yeah, that's a steel pan. Like that's what I want. That's what I want to try to bring the steel pan to, where is everyone knows it and everyone's heard it and they're like, yes, a steel pan, just like how everyone knows the guitar, because sometimes people will come up to me when I'm playing and they're like, I didn't know that you can play songs. I'm like, it's an instrument. It has all the notes that a piano. People really do think
Yes.
So, I feel like I'm kind of spreading my culture as well and and I like to educate people. I also do that. I do lectures and stuff and, workshops on the steel pan. And that's one of my goals, is to try to really spread it, really let people know all about it and what it can do and, all the sounds and all the different ones. You really hit that. That's a thing for me.
Me say me in it to win it, and me can't quit. Hey, me say me in it to win it, me have to stay fit. Fit and pon it, me in it to win it. Top of the champagne, me want a sip.
Give me a sip.
And at the end of the day, me have to give me mine and live.
One set of bells, me have to walk every day. Get up in the morning, me no have time to play. Cause bills coming, feel the storm coming. Heat me warning, prepare for the storm. Cause every day I give thanks and praise. Happy uplift myself always. Because I'm in it to win it. And until I'm finished, I'll be handling my business always.
Me say me in it to win it, and me can't quit. Hey, me say me in it to win it, me have to stay fit. Fit and pon it, me in it to win it. Top of the champagne, me want a sip. And at the end of the day, me have to give me mine and live.
Some people in it for the fame and glory, and others in it for some bullshit stories about some Georgie Porgy pudding and pie. And at the day it's a pack of lies. Bullshit stories. Me no want no bullshit stories.
Me say me in it to win it, and me can't quit. Me say me in it to win it, me have to stay fit. Fit and pon it, me in it to win it. Top of the champagne, me want a sip.
Give me a sip.
And at the end of the day, me have to give me mine and live.
In it, we win it, we are go all out in it. Cause we tired of the fussing and fights. Moves we are making and not joke we are playing. Sister D and Rango Tango get it right. We walking up, wicked and toughen up. Them can't get enough. One with your bad stuff. Always moving up and up. Straight to the tippy top. Push it up. Then bring it back.
So me say me in it to win it, and me can't quit. Hey, me say me in it to win it, me have to stay fit.
And if folks are just joining us now, we're speaking with Dis N Dat Band. This is Sister D and Rangotan. Can you talk about getting into the zone with other performers? Because when you're touring and traveling and sometimes showing up without much practice, right? Sometimes
Oh, yes.
you've probably got really in the practice of just like getting right in where you're in sync.
Yes, that's the thing. Like after after so many years of playing with someone or being around someone, you get into a sync. Like, like sometimes when we're playing, like all of a sudden we might just, the band would just change up to a whole other rhythm without us practicing it. But it's just a feel that we know. I can't describe it. It's just like, okay, we know this is coming, and we just all hit it at the same time. It's just like I said, from being around each other, you start to kind of be each other. The vibe, yeah. You can feel the vibe. You can hear where they're going next. Like, like, okay, I know he's gonna go right there next. So, yeah. But it takes a while to get there. But when you do get there, it's a really nice thing. Original books, no slip, no slide. Every time you see me, just a laugh and smile. Full of bad man, cause you're jealous for style. It's a shame what ignorance can do. Come and take effect, it go come back to you. What you self, it go come back to you. What you go do? Tell you none of them can't test me. We graduate from school long time already. None of them can't test me.
We just heard Can't Test off your brand new album, Reflections. You guys are going to be at the Caribbean Lounge November 19th. Folks can go to disndatband.com for more information.
Yes. With Kurtua Souza, lives in Hyannis also. He's from Jamaica. Ken Dollars, he's also Jamaican. He lives in Martha's Vineyard. And Aquarius Souza, African. And we're going to have DJ World Beat playing some World Beat. It's going to be a really great show. And it's like I said, the theme is positivity. It's called a Positivity Tour. So, you're going to come and hear some really good positive music. You know, it's going to be a really good time, a good vibe.
Music can't refuse it. Let's do it. Then if I'm music, me I go there. Bringing the wife, now pick up no struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae. Then if I'm music, me I go there. Bringing the wife, now pick up no struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae. So with the music caller, you have to answer auntie, uncle, sister and grandpa. Some people dance like ass, them a canter. If the music sound good, then your body must respond. Man, me nah sit down on me veranda while good music a play on the corner. So when the rhythm in the place, make you move your waist, tie up your lace. Here comes the race, yeah. People give selector in space. And if I'm music, me a go there. Bringing me wife, now pick up no struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae. Then if I'm music, me I go there. Bringing me wife, now pick up no struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae. Then when the vibes hit you like a dispensary flower, they play so ram every minute, every hour. There is no shooting, everything in order, just the music. Vibes taking over me people. The live vibes, the high vibes, the live vibes. When me say you fi keep it alive. Then if I'm music, me I go there. Bringing me wife, now pick up the struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae. Then if I'm music, me I go there. Bringing me wife, now pick up no struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae.
Well, if the music me did it, ever ready. Be the rock steady, me no have no bad medic. True me love the rubber dub style. Gangsta music never really was my style. Roots wicked and it wild. Now we bringing it to you worldwide. Love this style. One side ready for the ride, a night for life.
When if I'm music, me I go there. Bringing me wife, now pick up no struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae. Then if I'm music, me I go there. Bringing me wife, now pick up no struggle. Me I go dance all night with my baby to soca music and some reggae.
Awesome. And I wanted to ask you about your spirituality.
It's not like what people make it seem, right? It's a livity. It's how you live. Rastafari means head creator. So it's how you live. You look after someone the way you want them. Anyone, stranger, your family, take care of them the same way you want them to take care of you. And it's just a basic living. It's not no out there in the sky or down there in the earth. It's within right here. We just live good with each other, give Jah his praises. And everyone have their different, who they pray to, who they look up to. I look up to King Selassie, Rastafari, he's my God and creator. Some people look up to, Buddha. So, I'm not beaten down. I'm not here for that. I'm just here for the music and just to share my part and how I live and where I grow up and see when I go around the 12 tribes in Jamaica.
Been thinking about the things that you do. Oh, been back in my head
it all day, watching more and more. I know
There ain't no other lover, Rasta man brother.
like you. I like the things you do. Let's get ready tonight. We both run. Let's do it right. And I never had a lover make me feel so sweet, like a sugar coated chocolate covered caramel dream.
In Trinidad, my grandmother was Jehovah's Witness. And yes, my parents were living in America, and then when I moved up here, my parents aren't Jehovah's Witness, so that ceased. But I've always been like very, very, very spiritual. I'm very in tune with myself. I feel like we're all in tuned and pulled in together. Sometimes you can see things, you can feel things. Like I can feel things coming. I can feel like, okay, this is going to be a good vibe. Like this is going to be good. And I can also be like, well, this is not. But I try to do like kind of like manifesting positive things. Because if you always think this is going to be bad or that bad is going to happen, it probably will. So my spiritual thing is I try to think really positive, and I try to be in tune with myself and meditate. Sometimes I meditate. I'll go and, just have a bath and just like meditate and think about things that I want to do and what, and just have that quiet time with me. And that's my spirituality to me. It's not so much, going to church on Sundays. I don't do that. I have gone to church and, I have no problem going to church. My father also taught me steel pan. He's a great steel pan player. If you're into sci-fi movies, he did the soundtrack for A Brother from Another Planet. And he told me, he said, you know what? You don't have to go to church to be spiritual or praise God. You do that within you. And he told me that when I was young, and I've always kept that with me. And that's how I live my life.
We've been speaking with Dis N Dat Band. Check out their show in Hyannis at the Caribbean Lounge, November 19th. Their website, disndatband.com. And we're still in the midst of our pledge drive, so donate today at 508-487-2619 or 1-800-921-WOMR.
Give me that natural high. It's the only high that gets me by. Give me that natural high. It's the only high that gets me by. Give me that natural high. It's the only high that gets me by.
You've been listening to Healing Wisdom at Outermost Radio. All of our shows are podcasts at WOMR.org. Also check out healingwisdomradioshow.com and contact me at Pandora@WOMR.org.